Hi guys, it's April and we're gonna find out what I'm gonna be coloring next. And that's gonna be exciting. So I put a poll out over here on YouTube in my post, and I did a poll on my channel over on Instagram, and I did one on my Threads account as well. And I had 4 options available, and I can show you each of those options. Kind of going with a theme. I don't know why I had candles in my brain, but I did. So in Magical Earth, we had this like candle castle, which I thought would be fun to do. Now this one I would need, I'm thinking maybe Pitt pens with colored pencils on top, because there's such fine detail in all of this. And then World of Color, which this picture right here, this candle temple, I believe is also in Worlds Within Worlds. But I like the one in World of Color because it's on the right side of the page. I don't know what it is, but it's always easier for me to color on this side. I think it's because otherwise I'm just kind of like bumping the page with my hand. So I figured I'd color in on this one. Though I suppose if things just go dastardly wrong, I still have the one within Worlds that I can color. So this one, I think I'd probably use just my generic water-based markers with colored pencil over top. That's what I'm thinking kind of for this page. And then in Wild Summer, I just thought this one was so freaking cute. We've got these hamsters, gerbils, some kind of small rodents that have just stacked themselves. So I just keep calling it a mouse stack. I'm not even sure. They look more like hamsters to me, but I thought this would be a cute one. This one, I might go, it's not as fine as detail, so I might go with the, well, I could go, because this is single-sided, I could go with maybe my Pantone markers with colored pencils over top. That could be fun. And then last but not least, I had to throw a creepy one in there because I would not be me if I did not throw this in here. And that is this little, I call it window visitor, but it's got this like little candelabra and some dirty books. I know it's a little out of season, but I wanted to throw it in the mix because I don't know, maybe someone else is feeling a little creepy right now. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun, but this one didn't really get that many votes. Well, no, it was got more votes than I thought. This one got at least 13 votes altogether. The big thing is the top vote, it was a tie. Of course it was a tie. So it was a tie between World of Color and Magical Earth. So the Candle Temple and the Candle Castle. So what I'm going to do, I will be coloring both of these since they tied for voting. They both had around 16 votes. If you if you put all the votes together, these ones were neck and neck. Part of me is thinking we should switch to Kirby first because we just finished the Dragon Spell, which is also by Cat and Bong. But I'm definitely going to do both of these pieces. So like I said, I think I'm going to start with this one first, unless you guys have any objections to that. I totally understand. Oh, you voted for Darkest Desires. I love that. I want to color in this book so bad. But it's just like the Halloween season isn't long enough, so a lot of people just aren't that excited about this. But yes, technically this did come in second place if we're counting this as a tie. So I think I'm going to color in World of Color first. Which means I was talking about using water-based markers. And then I do have a new set of Ohuhu colored pencils that I think I'm going to use over top. And the reason I'm just going to use the water-based is because this is two-sided. But if I do just light layers of water-based markers as a base, it turns out really well. So I'll show you something that I've done in the past that I'm kind of thinking about the same style as this picture. I did this one years ago. It's up on my channel if you want to check it out. But this is just water-based markers with colored pencils on top, and so I think I'm going to give it the same kind of vibe. Kind of see what I'm seeing. I don't know if I'll do the background because I don't know, it's just, I love this picture so much. So I think I might do something similar here, but I do want to throw another little something at you guys. And that is, I think I might do a stream here and there in the middle of the week. I'm thinking maybe Tuesday or Thursdays. I'm still playing around with what day of the week I want to do that. But because it's not the weekend, I want to color something different. And I think I want to color something in the Posh coloring book, Inspired by Nature. And the only reason I'm thinking this is because some of these more detailed styled images usually don't get a lot of votes when I'm asking what I should color next. And I really want to color in this at some point. So I have the idea that I'm either going to start this adorable mouse page or possibly the winter deer page. And this would be purely colored pencils the whole way. And I just want to document the whole journey. And right now I'm leaning a little bit more towards the mouse. There's something about this that is absolutely adorable. But this would be something I colored during the week, as opposed to I will do Worlds of Color on the weekends. Just wanted to throw that idea out at you. I'm also... my Ohuhu colored pencils don't have these adorable little color cards yet, and so I'm gonna have to make some of those this week. I might do a stream for that as well. So you might be getting multiple videos from me this week, and I hope that's okay with you. Playing around with that idea. Hi, friends. The chat is going chatty. I love it. Yeah, I suppose Halloween is, you know, I don't really have to wait for Halloween to do some of that stuff. And maybe if I still have time after I finish this piece in the middle of the week, I might switch over to one of these. So that's how I'm starting to kind of think about, and now that I have a little bit of time to play around with more live streams, is on the weekends I will do the color page that the community has voted for, and then in the middle of the week I'll do pages that maybe don't really end up winning a lot of the community's desire for coloring. So some of these more intricate pages in the Posh coloring books, maybe some of the Kincaid coloring books, and maybe some of the creepier coloring pages. Just, I need to get my my creative side out. So I am not going to start anything today because, like I said, I want to get the color cards created for this page. So I'm going to do that. I'm thinking maybe Wednesday. Either that or it's going to be Tuesday, Thursday. Depends on how my schedule ends up falling out. So if you want to catch any of that, I'd love to see you guys there. And I know this was a super short stream. My what am I coloring next usually are. I hope you guys are really excited about both of these pages. It'll be fun to see how it all turns out. I don't know. Which page are you guys more excited about out of the two winning ones? Other than that, I do have the new color cubes that I have them sitting at my feet. I want to do a video on them. I am going to do a video on them. I feel like I have so much time, but I don't have any time at all at the same time. But it will happen. You will see that. You will also, hopefully in the future, see a new color chart for the new Posca colored pencils. I have marked which ones are new in the sets, but I haven't created the new chart yet, and I need to figure out how all of those fit together. I will also be getting the speed colors up. I'm a little bit behind on some of I've got a backlog of coloring pages I need to create speed colors for, so you can look for those as well. But I do hope that all of you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and thank you so much for everyone who voted and came to see who won. I do hope I will see you guys again next weekend, and I heart you beautiful faces. Bye.